4 years and it was leaking, and so I took out this manual and I started to look at what the problem was, and had to take off the garbage disposal to sort of get at it. I was hoping maybe there was some kind of a fitting I could tighten in there or something, but I had to take the power off, disconnect it to the power. I have the breaker off obviously here, and so I disconnected these wires and took the bottom off. I wanted to take this out of beneath the cabinet so I could actually, get an eye on it and see what was wrong with it. I ended up when I was shooting this, I figured I might be able to put it back in. I loosened these worm clamps and started off the water connection with the pliers here, and it didn't matter that the water was off because it doesn't shoot into the hot water, instant hot water machine until you use the tap up on the counter there. But I took all this stuff off. Ended up calling that number on there and asking them, hey, this thing's leaking, and it's only been 4 years. It seems like this thing should last a little longer than that, and it was warranted for a year, so I guess I might expect that it's not going to last. But I mean, you would think that something like this would last a while. So anyway, I got it off the wall there, a little hanger, and I took it out and took it apart to see what was wrong with it. Took the other top off, and that didn't do too much good. I had to drill out some rivets in order to get it to actually taken apart. We'll see that in a second, but it's got this little styrofoam insulation. Oh, here's the rivet. I'm taking off the rivets. There's a couple of rivets you need to remove, and then the whole unit will slide out, and you can see it's in styrofoam there for insulation. And so what I did after I got it off, as soon as I pulled it out, I knew what the problem was, and I knew it was sort of a lost cause, because if you look at this, you'll see the scale on the side there. So there's a little crack there in scale from where the water was dripping down. Looks like it might have been dripping real slow for a long time, and then finally, more recently, started dripping more and more. And actually, the symptoms were that it took longer and longer for water to come out. So anyway, I put some water in it, and then I blew into one of those holes, and it did dribble out of where that scale was. So here I connected the inlet to the outlet just so that I could not dribble under the sink if I turned the water pressure back on, because I have two things connected to that water. So I turned the water back on. Now the thing actually puts water out if you turn it on, but it doesn't dribble below the sink there. Then I put the garbage disposal back on and took the wires and sort of tucked them up out of the way. But yeah, I think this will probably be my last transaction with this InSinkErator company. I don't think they have the right attitude. I think a device like this that lasts this fairly short amount of time, when they put a crappy little plastic tank in it instead of spending another couple of bucks and put a decent tank in there. So I put the wires up out of the way for a while because I thought I might get a replacement. But yeah, not going to buy this anymore. Hope you got something out of this though.